in your press kit, there's something that I noticed, and you haven't mentioned it. Like in your childhood, you used to do,
Ballet.
yeah. So you're a
Yes.
ballerina, right?
I was always dancing. Like since I was a little kid, I was
Uh-huh.
always dancing. So
Yeah.
yeah, in that way, that's actually how I fell in love with music. That was the meaning for me. I also went to music school, but music school was more boring. It was more, yeah, somehow like I mean, I
Yeah.
learned to play an instrument and I had music classes and all that. But
You can play
they
instruments.
they focused back then, at least. I'm not doing it anymore, but they focused a lot on music theory, and it was always like playing, like I played accordion, funny enough. So it was a lot focusing on the technical aspects of, like, you get a classical piece and you have to study that piece and you have to just practice until you can play that piece. There was no room for improvisation, so there was not much creativity there. In like that was just the way they organized the classes in the music school I attended.
Yeah.
So I guess I missed this part of improvising and just jamming, and that's something that I'm trying to do more now, like
Yeah.
giving myself more time to be creative, because I have been developing different sides of myself, but then that creative part was always kind of in need to have more time, and that's why I decided to take a break so I can,
Focus on.
yeah, just develop myself in a more creative way. Um,
Okay, in these all these different courses that you have I don't even know, like you've studied so much, like in school. It seems like anything that interested you, you could comfortably like just go and actually put attention to it and study more into it.
as long as I was interested in it.
Oh, as long as
yes,
oh, okay,
because
yeah.
if I had to study something that I was not interested in, I had difficulties to focus on it. So I mean, I guess it's normal also. But
Yeah, no, it's normal with everything.
everything I studied was, except them for the web development, everything I studied was kind of within the range of human sciences, right?
Yeah.
So
True.
that's what interests me. So
Human science and all these things that you studied, do you think like you apply most of them like in like what you're currently pursuing, like in your DJing career?
I mean, not very aware of, not very conscious. Maybe unconsciously, I guess. Obviously, if you study psychology or sociology, it's gonna influence the way you look at things. It's gonna influence how you perceive things. It's kind of, the glasses you're looking through.
Yeah.
So for sure, it influences my way of thinking, my way of looking at other things,
Interacting with people.
but it's not. I guess it's always gonna influence you in some way. It's just,
Yeah.
like studying at university definitely gave me a more in-depth view in different, things in society, and influenced my way of perceiving things or understanding things. So of course it influenced me, but I'm not actively. Yeah, I don't really think about it when I DJ.
Yeah,
of course,
yeah.
it's really something that might influence it unconsciously, but it's not that I really try to kind of analyze my crowd in an like
Psychological
in a psychological way or something like that. No,
Yeah,
of course
no.
not. I just feel the vibe, and when I see people smiling and dancing, I guess they are enjoying themselves. But
It makes you
like,
happy and you just go with the flow.
exactly, yeah. So
Nice. When you're just getting